Hi, is your abstract accepted for poster presentation in a conference? And do you want to know how to design a poster to present your work? In our next few minutes, we are going to give you a few recommendations that would help you prepare a good poster and help you with an effective presentation. So stay with us. In case you have not watched our previous video on how to design an abstract, please do watch it. There is the link. Later in this video, we will be referring to some of the materials from the previous one to avoid repetition. So, you could always go back and watch it. I am Neeraja Narendra Randive from the Department of Pharmacology, and this video is brought to you by Center for Digital Learning MCOPS and Mahe Association of Pharmacy Students Manipal. There are many types of poster presentations, each with a specific purpose. Here, I'm going to explain about the posters designed for research presentations, which are usually used once in a conference. So let's just jump straight in. Posters, like published papers and oral presentations, are a medium to communicate science. Many researchers perceive posters as poor cousins of oral presentations. However, a well-designed poster can do many things that a published paper or an oral presentation cannot accomplish. Unlike a published paper, which is dry and impersonal, poster sessions are live presentations. And unlike an oral presentation, a poster session are more interactive and allow extended conversations with viewers. Only a poster session can engage audience with different levels of expertise and familiarity with your work. And this depends upon the elements of your poster and engagement with the audience. So I'm going to divide my talk briefly in two categories. One, about the poster and its contents. Second, about the presenter and the presentation. Trust me, each of these components have their own personality and they independently engaged with the audience. Posters are snapshot of your work. They are intended to provide visual summary. Posters engage the viewers in a dialogue with the project and helps to share ideas. It all occurs within 5 to 10 minutes. A poster is a medium to communicate science, but a poster session is not just about science alone. There are a lot of intentions and capabilities of a poster session. Prominent among them is the networking. Presenting a poster at a conference or even attending a poster session as a viewer is a great opportunity for networking. It kickstarts collaboration at later stages even after the conference is over. And interestingly, collaborations occur for reasons other than the shared scientific interests. Poster is a good medium for promotion of your work. It portrays a lot of information about the speaker, his expertise, his laboratory, facilities of the institute, etc. That's one of the ways the world knows what's going on at your institute. An ideal poster should be attractive and persuade audience to view and read. It should fight for the attention from the viewers. It should also be an independent medium of presentation, a standalone, that can convey the details of the research work even in the absence of the presenter. There are a few design considerations that partly help achieve this. First, basic structure of a poster. A poster is a modular arrangement of its components in a logical sequence. The exact format and layout of elements or components in a poster vary from each conference. However, the general structure is almost similar. The components of a poster are as follows. On the top is the title of the work, author and their affiliations. Below in the larger block is the rest of the components like background, objectives, methods, results, conclusion, acknowledgements, funding and references. These different components are arranged in sections or modules, and these modules are arranged vertically to form columns. Please remember, there should not be more than 3 columns in a poster, otherwise it will look cluttered. The details of what should be in the title, author affiliations, presenting author details, background of the study, etc. were explained in our last video titled How to Prepare an Abstract. If you have not watched it already, please do watch it after this video. Here are a few points to note while designing the content. Unlike an abstract, the contents of the background, results, methods, and discussion can be presented as figures and diagrams, flowcharts, graphs and charts, tables, bullet points, etc. The content should not be cluttered with long sentences. It should be short, simple, sharp, and compelling. Use bullet points instead of long sentences. The recommended font size for different components are title 72, author 32, author affiliations 24, headings 48, and body of the text should be 24. These values are just recommendations, as a poster should be readable from a distance of 2 to 3 meters. However, do note, the certain conferences recommend specifications for font size. The title may be the only thing conference attendees see before they reach your poster. So, it should be short, sharp, and compelling. Title should be decided while preparing the abstract. Author names should be listed the way they are listed in the abstract. Author details or affiliations and the details of the presenting author should be given clearly. You may also include the logo of your institute next to the title. Coming to the contents should be presented in a modular form. There should be a logical transition between the different sections. Each section should provide an appropriate scope and depth of the content. Condense the work but see that the message is not lost. While preparing the diagrams, flowcharts, the clarity of expression should be retained. Avoid cluttering the posters with too many technical details. Poster sessions are attended by a wide range of audience, which may include people with different levels of familiarity with your work, topic, and method. The poster should cater to their needs as well. Please read the video description. We have provided 2 links of presentation with instructions to help you design each section of your poster. Make judicious use of color. Use a clear white or a neutral color for the background, with black or another dark color for most text. Use contrasting colors for each section. See that you do not use more than 3 colors for your entire poster, otherwise it will look cluttered and complicated. Now coming to the presenter and the presentation. Presenting a poster is akin to selling a product. Your work is basically a solution to a scientific program. So focus on your presentation, and the poster should be addressing that scientific question in a clear and concise way and presenting the solution. During the poster presentation, there is a direct and personal engagement with the audience or the visitors. The success of poster presentation depends on the presenter-audience interactions, so be engaging. As a presenter, you should take the lead for interaction. Stay near the poster and never leave the poster unattended. In case you move away, leave a friend to engage with the visitors. Make eye contact with every visitor. If they come closer, don't bombard them straight away with the technical jargons. Instead, offer to walk them through the poster. If they are interested, proceed with the explanation. Give the visitors space and time. Let them travel through your poster at their own discretion and pace. If a visitor asks a question, talk openly about your work. During the interaction, be confident, be open, curious, and attentive to the comments, suggestions, and criticism, but never be arrogant or aggressive. You may find people with different levels of expertise commenting differently. Deal each one of them respectfully. Take into account their queries and comments seriously. Poster presentations are also an occasion to learn new things. It is very important to prepare a narrative to accompany the poster, and develop a 5 minutes presentation. And practice. Know the first sentence. An effective opening sentence is essential. After hearing your introduction, listeners will either move on or stay back to listen the rest of it. Walk them through each section of the poster. So it is very important that there is a logical continuity from one section to the next. Know what to say for each figure or graph, what to point at for each figure and which parameter is important. Practice your oral synopsis in front of test audience, preferably your friends. Run them through the entire poster. Ask them their suggestions and comments and modify the narrative accordingly. Know what questions may be asked, prepare short answers to the likely questions and practice them in advance. Always keep a diary and a pen with you. Ask the contact details of the visitors and exchange yours. Who knows, later you could be collaborators. Presenting a poster is one of the toughest amongst the different medium of communicating science. Distilling and condensing a huge paper to a limited space and time is not an easy task, but it can be mastered with some practice. Best of luck.